All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to our The Price of Power, our V5 Chronicle here. This is the prologue to see how our coterie got formed and to see just what trouble they got themselves into before the start of our main adventure. Unfortunately, our favorite La Sombra could not join us tonight, but hopefully they will be feeling better and be able to join with us next time. Hopefully our coterie here can survive on their own without the shadow watching them. But we will go around and begin by introducing each of you to everyone and let us know what you're up to. Then we'll dive right back into this vampire story. So first up, we will start with Anosh.
Hi, yeah, I'm at Sir Monolith on Twitter. This is pretty much the only place you can find me sometimes lurking. Aside from this, we got another game with. Oh wait, yeah, we got another game with Ree on Sunday nights. It's gonna be going live soon, so that'll be cool. And one game on Kira's channel in the morning on Sundays at around noon. Yeah, around 12:30 actually. That's a lot of fun. So you should come check those out. But for now, I'm just kind of eager to get to it.
All right, all right, all right. Next up is going to be Earthfinger.
Oh snap. I'm in another one. What's up, y'all? I'm Ringer. Y'all already know where to find me. I be on YouTube, Twitch, SoundCloud, acting a fool, making bad music, also on the Cookout TTRPG. I'm a part of a couple campaigns there. But enough about me. Next caller.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Die.
Hi, I'm Di. You can find me mostly on Twitter at Dichromaniac. You can also find me on Fridays on Thal and Bound over at the Bear Pen, and you can find me on the Cookout TTRPG on Reclamation, and
That's my show.
on Thursdays. It's so good! Oh my gosh! But yes, and today I'm playing Tansy, who hopefully will survive to be sparkly evil another day after we get out of this. Hopefully.
We shall see. And with that, we are going to rejoin our coterie as they continue a battle against a younger group of kindred that they have come across deep within one of the old houses in Cleveland Steelyard Commons District. We are going to return. I believe we are going to start at the top of the initiative, so I will be kind, and I'll say that it is, I'll say it's Tansy's action here.
Would you say that we're like elbow deep in the steel yard?
We'll see.
You wrong. Reed, you better have caught that. Come on, Reed.
We are moving on. Tansy, does your turn? The winds
Yes.
of fate are not on your side at the moment.
No, they are not. I definitely want to. I need to heal. I need to attempt to rouse this blood and heal. Scary part is I'm at 4 hunger, but we should do this anyway. Listen. So why?
And what is your blood potency?
My blood potency is a 1.
Oh no.
Right, then you can tempt the blood to heal a point of superficial damage, if you would like.
Here we go. Well, it's a fail. I rolled a 3.
And as
Starting off on the
your
right
body,
foot.
the muscles in your arms begin to stitch themselves back together, you can feel the beast royal in excitement. The cage, that mental restraints beginning to break, and you realize you are at the edge of your willpower. Tansy, the beast is going to break free if you don't do something, and fast. Now, you can still take an action. Spinning blood to heal is one of the things you can do on your turn, but you can still do others. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I need to eat something, and I need to eat something now. And if healing myself didn't work, then I am the one in the mask is still closest to me.
Yes.
You know, why not? Right? Let's go for that bite attack and try and take them down.
Okay, so
Don't
you have
worry, it's
two
super
options
effective.
if you wish to bite your enemy. You can attempt to grapple them first, and then you will be able to bite on your next turn by making a strength and brawl check. Or you can just make a direct strength and brawl check with a. Actually, I will say because you're being held by your companion, there won't be a penalty if you make a direct strength and brawl attack on them. So, if this is what you would like to do, what are
Yeah,
your thoughts?
I want to do a strength and brawl check, which gives me 2, and then can I also attempt to can I try to do a blood surge on this again? Can I
You
draw more
wish
blood, or am I
to
maxed out?
You wish to rouse the blood at hunger 5. Failing a rouse check at hunger 5 will initiate a hunger frenzy. So you are more than welcome to make the decision, but it is possible that it will
Yeah,
have consequences.
I mean,
Do or die time. No pun intended.
yeah. You know what? Yeah, let's rouse this. Let's rouse this and give me the 2 extra dice because I only got 2, so I need it.
Oh,
And it's a 5.
Well, you got the
as you
dice.
attempt to draw on the rage, the power of the beast, you feel for perhaps the first time in your death, Tansy, the beast has managed to slip its cage and is going to be free. You have two options. You can attempt to restrain yourself and then begin to spend willpower to hold on to the beast just long enough to maybe put yourself in a more advantageous position, or you can choose to ride the wave. Give in to the fury of the beast and attempt to direct it where you want it to go. What would you like to do?
Let's spend that willpower
All right.
and try to do this again. So,
Then you may
so
roll. How many did you get on that strength and brawl roll?
well, I only have 2 dice for strength and brawl, but so just roll the
You
2.
would still get the extra dice from rousing. That's still
Okay.
you managed to control the beast.
All right. 2 successes. No, I'm
One
sorry.
success from your opponent. How many did you get?
I lied. I thought that no, it's just 1. It's a 7. It's a 3, a 3, and a 2, and a 7. And from the angle, the 2 looked like not a 2. No, it's definitely
All
a
right,
7.
that is a tie. I will allow for the tie to go to the attacker. So you grab and hold on to this person as the beast is threatening to take all control away. And you see as you bite into him, the flesh around your fangs begins to blacken as the undead form begins to lose a bit of what holds it together. I believe, as a member of the Hakata, your bite has a very specific quality to it. Is that correct?
Yes, when I bite, they need to succeed in a frenzy test to avoid falling into a terror frenzy, because it is absolutely painful, searingly painful to be bitten by someone like me.
Ooh, that does make things a bit more interesting. All right. So, as you bite, the rest of you see this figure beginning to scratch and claw at Tansy, desperate to flee, desperate to escape. And I need for you to make me another strength plus brawl check, Tansy, as he is going to attempt to throw you off.
All right. Two more threes.
Wow.
2 more threes.
Wow. Wow.
That's. Do I even want to know? I don't want to know over here. I don't even
I
want
believe all your dice are hunger dice. So, as you begin to bite into him, he grabs you in a fear. Actually, I will say because of the fact that he's being restrained. So, how many did you get? How many successes?
0. I rolled 2 threes.
Mm-hmm.
I failed epically.
Oh, it's
At least
0
there weren't two
successes. He
ones.
grabs you and basically rips you off and attempts to throw you as far as he can away from him. However, the shadows that are still binding him has kind of reduced his reach. So as he goes and grabs and tosses you, you will take 2 points of superficial damage, which will be halved to 1. And you both see that the masked man is in the middle of freaking out. Fear. He is looking around much less like a person and more like a wild animal. And he begins to scratch at his own skin, trying to rip the shadows free. Next, I will say Walt would be next here.
Oh, okay. Fun situation.
Yeah,
Okay.
you will.
Having a normal time.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Does Walt understand the full gravity of what Tansy is experiencing via blood bond? Does it work that way?
At the moment, your blood bond is relatively weak, so you do not have the ability to understand them in any special way, but you are aware that they do not look good. They have several injuries, including almost what looks to be almost a completely separated arm and shoulder, and they seem to be just barely holding back the beast at the moment.
I don't think he has a single thing for this situation. I really don't think he has a single thing for this situation. Like, I'm looking. This is okay. Am I allowed to metagame a little bit?
Well, you can ask if you would be aware, or tell me what you would like to do.
Does Tansy want to be in a frenzy right now?
You're gonna run out
She
there
does
like
not.
Dracula's little helper and be like, "Drink me, master."
Well, I got Quell the Beast. That's the thing.
Okay.
But that requires eye contact. So if I do it and it don't work,
Look at me. I'm the beast now.
yes.
No, come on, look at.
What would you
Tansy,
like
look
to
at
do?
you. She can.
I don't want to take you out of a frenzy if you want to be in a frenzy. It might help us in combat or something.
No.
Frenzy's usually.
I'm a noob. I don't know.
Okay.
You might get a combat bonus or something. I don't know. All right.
It is up to you ultimately, Walt. Would you like to attempt to stop this frenzy?
If I don't do nothing, we as good as dead. Walter, go for it. All right. Quell the Beast.
Good job, Walt. Proud of
With
you.
your willpower expenditure, I will say if you spend another point of willpower, you can allow yourself to assist or to do what Walter wants you to do. But it's up to you.
Yeah, I will. I will spend. I will spend that point of willpower.
All right. Walt makes his way over then.
Now,
All
I
right,
want to try to get
then-
out of here without being absolute disaster.
Walt, roll me a charisma and animalism pool, and Tansy, roll me your stamina and resolve.
Okay.
Well, you need a critical success, a critical win to end the frenzy.
I messed that up though.
You
I
said
messed that up
stamina and resolve.
because I didn't add
Stamina,
charisma.
okay. Stamina. The hunger gain is good. So just roll the actual pool. And yes, it's
Oh,
stamina.
now I roll great. Okay.
Okay, so that's charisma plus 3 then.
Charisma plus 3. You can rouse the blood.
What's that do?
It will give you 2 additional dice as you rely on the power of the beast to amplify your charisma.
Yeah,
Might as well. Yeah, I already got the hunger die. Might as well. Just do it.
All
That
right.
puts Walt
well,
on the
give
edge
me-
for the record.
Give me another rouse check for that. To rouse the beast, you need a separate rouse check.
Waiting for Walt to run into a frenzy and be all like, Banzai!
Mm. Yeah, that's a fail. That's a 5.
So what hunger are you at currently?
4.
Hunger 4.
Yeah.
All right. They give me your charisma and animalism roll.
All right. So that means I get 5 dice on this now, right? Yeah,
How many can I
charisma,
do,
and then his animalism is 3, charisma is 2, and then rouse the blood, that's 7, right?
7.
Okay. Okay, that was very close. That was very close.
All successes. Verse 5. You attempt to
That was
cow
very close.
Tansy's beast into submission. You attempt to exert your will over theirs, and you feel yourself connect with something deep inside of her, but you realize quickly that it is much more powerful than you are prepared for, and almost as if the beast itself lashes out at you, you are forced back, and your discipline fails.
Well, I guess that's all he can do right now.
All right, Nosh, it's your turn.
I'm sorry, Di. I tried.
Oh no, you're fine. That was noble. And I think there's like a little part of like Tansy's brain buried under all of that. That's like, I see you, Walt. I know you tried. It's okay.
I guess I'll just blood surge then and take another swing at Mr. Machete Boy here, because that's the big problem right now is when he gets to go again and take a whack.
All right, he's going to attempt to dodge you.
So let me rouse the blood and see if I get hungry.
You and these 10s, Reed. Did you buy roll 20 off? I swear.
It only counts as a crit if there are
You've had 3
10s.
crits since we have started.
It only
3.
counts as a crit if there are 2 10s. If there's only 1, it's not a crit.
I'm watching you, Doc.
What's the roll even for?
See what I'm talking about?
They are to he's trying not to get cut by a sword, so he would like to dodge.
Oh, okay. So that's
And
one.
your hunger grows.
2. Is that 2 successes?
2 successes, yes.
Okay. Then let's make the melee roll.
And what hunger are you at currently, Anosh?
3. What about those trace? And then,
Beast
I
is
guess we have
rolling.
2 for the dice. 2 for the dice, and then 1 for the specialty. So 3. 9 successes.
Nice.
Awesome.
And
Somebody's winning out here.
About time.
And what is the damage modifier on your...
Oh, sorry, it's a +3.
6? That is indeed 10 successes, but it is a messy critical.
So
Would you like to re-roll any of those dice? Before you make your decision, let me check on something. I just want to confirm before I tell you.
Sure.
Somebody needs to go down, Doug. This is somebody on the enemy side.
Down. To a burning ring of fire. No, we didn't bring any Molotovs.
Walt could have made one if he had time.
Well, the thing is, fire is just dangerous for everybody in Vampire Land.
I will allow you, you did not call this before, but I will allow you to make this a cold shot, if you will. which means you will suffer a 2 success penalty, not a 2 dice, but a 2 success penalty. But you will, if you deal at least 10 points of damage, you will decapitate your target.
If I spend a willpower, is it 1 willpower per dice being rerolled?
No, it's 1 willpower, and you can reroll up to 3 dice. None of them can be hunger dice, though.
Right, yeah. So, okay, so 2, 5, and 4. I guess, yeah, why not spend a willpower and do that?
Save us.
That's the hope.
Just need to add 2 more successes for a to accomplish this a decapitation.
Otherwise, it's just a lot of damage.
It's just a lot of damage, which is still good.
No success. No success with those, sadly.
So you bring your blade down into him. You feel that it begins to cut into the shoulder, and it's almost about to cut. It gets about halfway through where the base of the spine is. Almost a clean decapitation before it gets stuck. And you see him stumble back, covering his neck as he glares at you, his eyes turning this deep, black, shadowy. And then he stares at you. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You can say some things if you like. That's.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can even do right now. I don't think there is. It's not like I can spend a willpower to make another attack.
You cannot do that.
Or it would be like rouse the blood, make a second attack. That would be nice. No. No, I think I'm just gonna pull the sword out and be like, "Why won't you die?"
All right. In that case, actually, Sebastian is very good at this. So I will rouse the blood.
Oh,
Beast is angry.
Everybody's getting hungry.
So hungry.
I will activate prowess. Oof.
Ree, you doing this on purpose, I swear.
She's just gonna come launching through the ceiling and be like, ah!
All right. Let's see how well our shadow can do.
On this night, the coterie ate each other.
4 successes. I would say, do you have any weapons? You have decent money, so I would say you can have a knife. I will be kind, so no one can say that I am not kind. So you see from above, something gets whipped through the air and impacts into the back of the Sombra's face, or the back of their head, and you see just for a moment their eyes go wide in surprise before they crumble to the ground. As that's gonna take 7 successes worth of damage, and it's gonna be a lot of aggravated damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. So yes, and then that is it. The Sombra is finished. Now we're gonna see if the other one can break free of the hold on it.
Mask boy or machete boy?
The masked one.
All right. Oh Lord, Reed.
So in a frenzy, it's gonna be a messy crit as they pretty much begin to tear the shadow and their skin off as they try to force themselves free, and they manage to do so. And I need everyone who is at hunger 4 to give me a hunger frenzy check. There's the smell of fresh vampire vitae in the air. I believe the difficulty is
just hit the frenzy button.
Yeah, the frenzy button should do it for you.
Frenzy button, no modifier, right?
However, Tansy, you're good because you're already in a frenzy, so you can't double frenzy.
Oh, so I'm already
What's the difficulty?
I got here. I'm on trend. Like, it's fine. I'm a trendsetter here. Don't worry about it.
2.
What's the
Difficulty
difficulty? 2.
Difficulty 2.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Save his strength.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Somebody got to be rational, but it's the weakest one.
And what were you're not making the check, right? I'm not sure. Good.
Oh no, I'm at 3. Yeah.
All right, Tansy, it is your turn. If you wish to stay in control of yourself, you will need to spend another willpower.
Wait, wasn't she able to bite it? Wouldn't she have drained any? Oh, it doesn't
Yes,
matter. 'cause
she
she's gotta
a
get down
bit.
to,
Mhm.
she gotta get down
And
to 0.
to feed and the bite are actually 2 separate things you do, technically. But he was able to pull her off of him as well right afterwards. Yes, Tansy, if you wish to control yourself, willpower, please. Or you can give in to the beast. The smell of vitae is in the
running out of
air.
willpower real quick. Okay.
Do what you got to do.
The smell of vitae is in the air.
Smell of
It'd be
vitae is
so
in the air.
easy to give in to the beast.
I mean, I still have my aura of decay up. Is this affecting anything in any way?
Oh
That's at all
yes, the metal around you has become very unstable.
Oh Lord!
Something
Now
that
this place is gonna
Tansy is
collapse.
not exactly worried about at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, I've got. Yeah, Tansy looks more disheveled than either of you have ever seen her in your entire unlives. You know, she's got, blood trickling out of the corner of her mouth, and she's just gonna look at you guys and be like, leave. You gotta go. I'm gonna try to heal myself, actually, as I am trying to make my way back towards the door.
Got a really high blood sugar.
Unfortunately, you are unable to call upon the beast to heal you at the moment. You are too hungry.
Okay.
So thirsty.
Yeah, in that case, I try and. Is Sebastian anywhere close to me?
He's up.
Sebastian is on the roof.
All right. Okay. So yeah, no, I'm gonna try and make my way back out towards the door. I'm gonna try and grab whoever I can and just start running away.
All right. Does anyone wish to continue the attack on the fear frenzying masked man?
Well, the masked man's like cowering in a corner, right? Basically.
They are trying to get as far away from Tansy as possible.
So if Tansy leaves, then they're going to be like, party time? I don't know.
They won't be afraid anymore.
Frenzy works.
It will eventually wear off once the sight of their terror is gone.
Well, maybe, but so is Tansy just like bolting and trying to like run out the door then?
I think so.
I would say, Anashi, you are still in control of yourself, so you are aware that Tansy's current appearance is one of a person who has almost completely lost control of their beast, and they are very much a walking masquerade violation. There is no way a human being could be able to survive the injuries they have and still be walking around. There's no human would be able to survive these injuries.
That's true, but also, if I go chase after her, I also have no guarantee that like either of these two assholes is going to come try and like finish the job. So
this is yours.
Walt, can you go? You remember the other day when we had that problem in the car? Do that. Go.
Was Walt given a steak?
I could
I mean,
got several.
he is not strong. That's the thing. Tansy is league stronger than Walt.
He's like bolting away, and Walt's just like.
You're asking Walt to stab Tansy with his recessant hand.
Well, actually, that's a question too, because like Tansy's got fortitude, so like even actually just staking her would be like extremely difficult.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna ignore the fucking steak.
Fortunately,
entirely.
you guys do not have enough time. If y'all wish to have this conversation, you can, but Tansy will have to give me another willpower to
Oh
continue
no, I mean,
concentrating.
like if we're like talking in character about all this, I'm gonna be trying to put that guy, Mr. Machete Boy, completely down.
All right,
You know,
make a roll.
See, Machete Boy. Good grief.
Machete Boy. Yeah,
He
and
is in terror and is going to try to avoid you as he runs.
Slash the ankles.
undead
Oh,
Achilles.
we see that.
Undead Achilles tendons do not care. So that's 3 successes to avoid. I was gonna rouse the blood anyway because I just want to make sure it works. So rouse the blood and hey,
Yay.
it's a rousing success. Sadly, it doesn't give me doesn't reduce my hunger. Can't crit on a rouse check. You're double roused. So let's do it then. Hey!
Oh, let's go. There's hope.
There was no cold shot.
It's messy, but that's still a whole lot of successes.
There is hope.
There's hope.
That will definitely be enough. So, Nosh, how do you dispatch this unknown assailant?
I feel like I would probably I feel like I would probably be just slashing at him, or you know what, probably just come up behind him and just kind of skewer him. We're gonna do it all Vlad style and just impale the bitch.
Yeah.
And as you stab them, you watch as the look of anger, fear, disappointment, and eventually nothing passes across this person's face, and you watch as the skin turns this grayish color, and you realize that neither of these people have been kindred for very long. And after a moment or two, you are alone in the silence of this warehouse.
Is the other one gone?
What we gonna do, Sergeant?
Sebastian took care of the other one.
Oh, that's right. That's what I thought. Because somebody was saying was the machete dude the one with the mask?
No, Mask Dude was separate with the decaying touch, and then you had Machete Boy, who was just swinging and praying, and then Dog.
Yeah. Well, that's why I thought there were only 2. That's why I was like confused because I heard Ree talking about Sebastian killing the other one.
Yeah, he killed Mask One. Yeah.
Yeah, and then somebody asked about Mask One, and then I was like, wait, was there another one?
No, yeah. Sebastian killed the La Sombra by throwing something at it, and then you've killed the other one, the one with the mask.
What we do about Tansy, Sergeant?
We need to go get Tansy right now. So I'm going to put my sword away and pull out a stake and say, let's go, in one hand and just be like, let's go.
Well,
I might need your help.
Wolf's going to cover his right hand with his hoodie and go ahead and follow.
Yeah, and are we able to like get to Tansy? Are we able to see her as we like run out the door? Has she made enough?
Speaking of which,
how far have I managed to get?
Am I gonna hear screams at a local McDonald's?
Right, you have reached the main road at your current pace, Tansy. I need you to give me another willpower check to maintain control of yourself.
So, all right. So just spend it or actually roll it this time?
I spend it.
Spend it. All right. Okay.
Roll 20 is just trying to like prove that it's not useless.
At this moment, Tansy,
I've only got 2 more full dots of willpower. We're about to start getting into aggravated willpower damage here. It's about to get real ugly.
I've been where you at. I ain't worried.
At this point, you have realized you are about to enter a section of this area that is more human populated. Not enough that it would be an automatic. There's a guarantee they would see you, but you would need to roll to go unseen.
Yeah. I guess celerity doesn't.
If I have the presence of mind to try and be stealthy at all. My goal is to try to get back to back to my graveyard and try and find something fresh to like take the edge off.
Okay, are you attempting to walk there, or will you attempt to reach the car?
Let's
This
You're
is
looking at
hard.
about 50-minute walk.
no.
But
Tansy,
you could
come back!
avoid running
If I'm
across
You
other
can put it
humans.
off.
Yeah, if I'm still like not completely devolved into the beast, I think that I would definitely try to do the car.
So I was just wondering why Tansy ran in the first place, because if the one with the mask that you kind of caused to fear was already dead, like there was no reason.
I think as Tansy just like saw the opportunity to escape and saw that this was not going to end well and didn't have a whole lot of confidence that we were going to kill them and get out based on how like awful it had been so far, and was just like, nope, gotta go to my hunting grounds, gotta get out of here. I don't see this ending well for anybody.
That's fair.
We
How
leave.
about does celerity
Roll-
improve my ability to cover ground faster?
It could if you were to use fleetness or blink or something of that nature.
Yeah,
Tansy, give me a dexterity and stealth roll. You need the difficulty will be 2, so you just need 2 successes. If you wish to use your supernatural speed to attempt to catch up, you certainly can.
well, I don't have
Rouse the
those
blood.
particular abilities that you're talking about. I only have.
Nope, that's only one success. It's a 6 and a 3 and a 2.
I only have rapid reflexes.
So as you all step out of the warehouse, you see an injured Tansy is attempting to make her way to the car, and she is visibly injured, basically limping or moving much slower than normal. And you see, just as she's moving, a group of people about maybe 50 to 60 feet across this larger parking lot begin to notice her, and they begin to start calling for someone. You see them kind of reach into a pocket and begin to pull out a phone.
Did you say 50 or 60 people?
No, 50 or 60 feet.
Oh,
So there
sorry.
is basically
like,
there's a
damn!
parking lot, then there's the stores, and Tansy is in the furthest end, closest to you all. So there's a gap. There's a long gap away. The group is maybe 4 people.
Walt, can you go talk to them? And I'm just gonna run straight after Tansy.
Oh Lord, this is part 2. Oh God. Because all the hunger he's taking, he looks super vampire right now. That's the thing.
Well, then you don't have to listen to me, but like that's just what Anash is gonna say, because he's just trying to think of quick.
He can try. He can try.
Aggravated wound is a wound that is visibly not normal. So you run the risk of the masquerade when you show it to a person. An aggravated wound represents, say, losing a hand, being burned. So showing that and showing that you are moving about isn't an automatic breach of the masquerade, but it is enough that people will start asking questions, and those questions.
I'm scared of these dice,
to the breach.
That's the problem. I'm scared of the dice, dog. I gotta lie.
Give me a second. I gotta go see if my dog got out.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Well, we will take a quick break here to let the people decide what actions they will be taking. But then we'll come back and continue this story.
Okay.
All right, and we are back. So as you all are making your decisions on how to behave, there is this group of 4. It looks to be maybe a small, group of friends out for the evening. You all can see that at least 2 of them begin to pull out phones. What are you doing?
Well, I don't know what Walt's doing, but I'm running towards Tansy.
Walt will walk up to the group. Well, walk up to the human. How many humans are there with cameras?
Looks to be about 4, and they seem to be about to start making phone calls. There's 4 of them, but 2 of them seem to have their phones out. The other 2 seem to be carrying like bags from the stores around.
All right. Walt's gonna advance on them, and hopefully before they get any calls, I'm just like, "Hey, man, listen. We part of a theater troupe. You know what I'm saying? We participate in a little play about vampires. It's gonna be playing at the Playhouse. You know what I'm saying? So we thought, it was abandoned, like nobody was around. So we could just hang out and practice a little something, something. You see, got the props and everything. Got my makeup on, so it ain't as bad as I look. I promise you. We got a real good special effects department.
It's like arm falls off.
Roll manipulation and subterfuge. You're gonna
Okay.
need, based because of your injuries, you're gonna need 5 successes for this.
Okay. This is what Walt's good at. Okay. Come on.
How close is he? Are you like feet away?
You can. That'll be up to you. How close are you trying? Were you trying to get, Walt?
He'd probably be a good 20 feet out.
Okay, 20 feet away. You can rouse the blood for assistance.
He does not have the willpower left to do so. I just gotta roll with it. And if I rouse the blood now, he'll go on a frenzy because that'll be the last of his hunger. So I can't risk it.
It's up to you.
And even though you're in a frenzy, I don't think you're going to take out all 4 of these people without one of them getting away.
Right. So I just gotta go straight. I gotta go straight for it.
It laughs so bad. Like a jock. And he tries to go after him and he gets beat up by humans.
One success with 8 dice. No.
This is why we say roll 20 is awful. And I say that as someone's been rolling physical dice all night, which have not been faring much better.
Yeah, I feel like roll 20 has been trying to keeping things interesting because it kept us from dying there. It gave me a couple of good combat rolls, but now it's back to I gotta fuck with Walt.
Oh my god! How? That's not how. Just 1s, 2s, and 3. 1, 3, and then a 9.
So I'm going to be nice, and this is something we've been doing. But since you did roll a success, it is not going to be a bestial failure. But you can tell immediately that the 4 of them, and you can see now that there are 2 of them are women and 2 of them are men, and the women take several steps back. And it is very clear to you that they do not believe you, and you can hear that one of them, who has the phone, begins to speak. We need help. There's some injured people. Could you just send someone down? Is there anything you want to do, Walt?
Walt's just gotta have to U-turn and head toward the car and fire it up. Like he tried. He ain't got nothing.
They see where he came out from, though. I'm so curious.
The parking lot itself, there isn't a lot of secret places, and they could see Tansy, but they don't see like the warehouse entrance or anything like that.
Right. Okay. I just didn't know if like they had seen us come from the warehouse or something. So, because that I wouldn't want the cops to go discover the bodies there.
Right. Well, Anash, you separate from Walt, and you see Walt is having a conversation. What would you like to do?
Well, I have no idea how that conversation's going. So.
You don't?
Which is totally fair.
So I'm fair. I'm still on my current mission to find and prevent Tansy from becoming a bigger masquerade breach.
You can see her. She's not doing a very good job of hiding at all.
She's limping across the parking lot trying to be like, it's fine, I'm fine, it's okay.
So mad about that dice roll. Y'all don't even know.
What would you like to do?
Have I reached Tansy yet? Or
yes, in this case, you would have been able to reach Tansy. And the time would have taken for Walt to walk to them, you would have been able to reach her.
Okay. Are there any other cars there? Is there anything that like we could drop behind real quick? Or
the closest car is your car at the moment. This is a shopping center, so there are basically where the people are, there are cars and things like that. The further you get from where you are, the more cars begin to appear, and then you have the actual open shops and things like that.
Got you. So it's just empty. What's past the other side of the parking lot? How far away from that?
The furthest part would be a Walmart, and it's about 120-ish feet, give or take.
I mean, you could do anything at Walmart. Nobody's gonna bat an eye.
Your choice.
But well, because I'm just curious about. We're basically wide open. And if I run up and stick a stake in her and then try to carry her body back to the car, it may be.
You are aware that at least the 4 people that Walt are talking to could see you. Now you don't know if Walt has distracted them enough. That could be. You don't see any cameras at the moment, but that could also be true. But it's up to you. What choice will you make?
You said you're going into. Well, I have no idea what your willpower is. That's a tertiary stat. I have character wise, I have no idea. I know she's gonna run up and be like, Tansy, how are you feeling? You doing all right? You looked like you were not doing too good. Would you like me to press the pause button and we can get you some blood?
Yeah, listen. I'm losing it here, and it's gonna be real bad. And so, yeah, pause doesn't sound like the worst thing.
Okay, so she's not gonna fight.
Smell real good.
You smell real good. Well, so I know she's gonna slip out a steak and be like, "Okay, this will be quick."
Okay, it's my first time. Can you be gentle?
Of course.
Okay, I'll tell you.
I need to roll for it.
You can attempt to make a dexterity and stealth roll to see if you can stake her without people seeing you stake her.
Okay.
You got this.
Okay.
I'm gonna say you're gonna want 4 successes on this. I'm not exactly sure how you shove one stake in a person's chest discreetly.
I figured I would just kind of grab it and walk and kind of palm it and then just kind of walk up and just kind of just turn and then maybe just
I will let you try.
We'll see what happens.
Try.
We'll see if it's very sneaky or if we fuck it up.
I will let you try, absolutely.
The important part is that Tansy doesn't go on a bender at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that would be worse.
A million
we
times
have to
worse.
burn down the Walmart.
I like corpses. There's plenty of corpses wandering around the Walmart. This is fine. I don't understand what the problem is.
Oh, so would you say the specialty for stealth of blending in would apply here?
No. There's nothing to blend in for this.
I'm trying to blend this steak into her.
No.
Just trying to do it casually, you know what I'm saying?
It does not
keep it casual. Keep it casual.
No, I have to say it. Just the tip, okay?
Okay.
Don't worry, I got protection. And protection.
Okay, that's why he holds up the steak. He's like, "Don't worry, I've got protection."
All right, make the roll. Let's see how well you did.
So,
you want 4 successes.
Okay, so let's see how many dice do I have here. 7 dice. I want blood surge.
Call on the power of the blend.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Let me. I'm only 103, so I can still afford it.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
Yep. Rousing success. Yay!
I'm glad Anoush is out here putting in the finest work because Walt just can't catch a break.
The beast relents to you, Anoush.
And 5 successes.
Yay!
I'm glad I put those 2 extra dice in.
One less thing to worry about.
you manage to pick a moment where just as Walt begins to turn, and that moment where the four of them all kind of focus on the man in front of him, you are able to plunge the stake into Tansy's heart.
And I'm just
Tansy,
gonna
you
kind of like hug
feel.
her as she's, because I know she's just gonna drop if I let go
Oh wait, Sebastian is there. Sebastian is technically there.
somewhere. The shadow knows.
If Sebastian was near
Yeah,
Walt, the phones don't work.
I will say Sebastian is preparing to drive the car, so we'll say. Because,
Ah,
yes, we'll
That
say
tracks.
Sebastian is
It seems like a
preparing to
Sebastian
drive the
thing to do.
car
yeah, that's a Sebastian
away.
thing to do. Curses.
All right. But,
Ah,
but for Tansy, you feel your entire body lock up. And for a long time, you can hear everything that's happening. You can hear the panic, and you are alone with your beast. And you can feel the hunger. And you realize this is as close to being dead as you have ever come. How do you feel about that, Tansy?
Part of me actually embraces this feeling of death. It is comforting, like a friend or like something that I want to be more familiar with and accept it. Uh, but there's also Renato's voice in my head telling me that I am a stupid child getting over my head, and look at what you get when you mess with things you don't understand.
And it is that voice that is greeting you in this paralyzed darkness, as the rest of your companions are attempting to put you into the back of a car, and they begin to speed off. As for the rest of you, as you all are attempting to get away, do you wish to heal any of your wounds?
nah,
I
I am
don't
not
have
risking
any.
that. I am not risking that.
All right,
I'm not rousing the blood for that. No.
right. Then where
I just
are
want
you
to find
headed?
something to eat so that
Back to the
I can.
crypt,
Where are
right?
you all? It's up to you all.
Back
I
to the
mean,
crypt. Show them how it lives.
I feel like we could go back to the crypt and we can put Tansy somewhere safe
Yeah, she
so
need a
that we
freshie.
can go get some drinks for her, and then just figure out from there. I wanted to go hunting
Okay.
at Walmart, but I feel like we've overstayed our welcome.
Exactly. You've done plenty of damage.
Okay. All right. And you all
It's
begin to
okay.
make
Don't
the
worry.
drive. It takes you a few minutes to get back, about 20 to be exact. And as you are arriving, do you all take Tansy out of the back?
Yep.
Yeah. I'll grab her and go carry her over to, the crypt and lay her down, probably in the back room on her operating table.
Yeah, she's that stiff. Yeah. Gonna have to.
Probably seems like a comfy spot. Maybe dim the lights a little bit.
All right. Do you?
I'd say put a blanket, but I don't know if she's really feeling the cold or if she doesn't like it.
Waffles probably stick with Tansy because he probably feels like he would get in the way of you two hunting because he's thinking about the last time he tried to feed in public and how
Walt,
that went.
are you hungry, Walt? I can give you a little blood.
Yeah, Walt is hungry, but he's not.
That
He's
hungry.
on the verge of beast if he's not careful. But
Well, I mean, I guess you could go out and try to look for some rats.
I'll do that later, man. Like Tansy needs somebody, like.
I understand. Would you like me to help you be a little less hungry so you're not tempted by, Tansy?
I mean, if you find me a rat.
I mean, I'm not an animal lover, so
It's all right. But Taz, you need something right now. Like, you can still hear things that's going on when you got that steak in you. You know what I'm saying?
It's true. That's true. That's what you told me. You know, what? Actually, I'll get you a wrap. Just close your eyes and open your mouth.
Walt is gonna trust you. That's the sad thing about it. Walt is gonna trust you. Walt sees Anoush as an authority figure in all things vampire. He knows Anoush jokes, but he also knows that when it's serious, Anoush is very reliable, so he's trusting Anoush. That's the sad thing. Poor Walt, dog.
Are there any old rats that he left laying around here, like on the floor or
but
something?
you could attempt to hunt for one. I would take roll in composure and survival, perhaps, or a wit survival.
I would say any rat bodies.
Pansy would have cleaned up already.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Gotta make the marionette army.
Exactly. Well, the jewelry, really.
Ah, yes.
That Etsy shop.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I'm guessing there's no humans within a short distance, right?
No, you would have to leave the immediate cemetery to find some people at this late hour.
Good luck, Saxon. You're not just getting away with that thing you do, so counting on you, mate.
Sit tight, Walt.
He is, in fact, doing so.
Yeah. Anoush while Anoush was tempted to feed him a little bit, he's also like, he's not freaking out yet. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
And also, I don't want to go out to hunt at four hunger if I can help it, in case you need to, rouse for anything.
We're all like real bad when it comes to hunger. That's the thing about it.
Yeah, so I'd like to go try and do some hunting to bring my hunger down.
Okay. How would you like to hunt?
Well, I figure I would probably go into maybe a more populated area, and just like an area like with lots of like foot traffic, people kind of rolling around. I didn't get hurt, so I'm like I might have had to change my shirt at the crypt or something, because of the blood from Tansy. But outside of that, I didn't sustain any injuries, so I'm not like looking all raggedy like the other two. And so yeah, I go find, and I'd like to try and find a pet shop as well. Although,
Okay. Well, first, give me your hunting roll.
yes.
Anoush after dark.
Dun, dun, dun. 2 successes, of course.
Wow.
And three fucking ones.
See, roll 20 just
all
be
the blood
hating.
dice.
Roll 20 just be hating.
Critical fail.
He just can't do nothing, Ree. It's like,
So while you are out hunting, you've managed to come across a man wearing kind of a jumpsuit, kind of a black jumpsuit, who seems to be kind of walking alone at night. And you follow him for a bit before he takes a turn down a alleyway by himself. Do you wish to continue?
Yeah.
All right. As you follow behind him, you make your way up close to him, and as you begin to dig your fangs in, make me an unspent willpower roll.
How do I do that? Oh, so the amount of willpower that I have left. So I spent
Yes.
1 earlier, so I got 4 left then.
Okay.
3.
As you bite into him and attempt to drain the blood, the sustenance you need, it tastes like water to you, Anash. You pull it out and it drips free. And as you take a moment in confusion, you step back almost instinctively, and the man in front of you turns, and you see on the very front of his chest is a crucifix. And I need you to roll me another
Mother
willpower check.
Trucker. Mother trucker. Now it's a party.
As he
Now it's a
begins to step closer to you, you see there is a
Oh, one
mixture
success!
of there's a mixture of determination and hesitance on his face as he walks forward. You see him kind of fumble with the crucifix in front of him, and he begins to recite a prayer. And you don't feel pain, but you do feel regret. And you know that staying here, confronting him, would not be a good idea.
I mean, I
What do you
rolled
want
a
to do?
1, so I definitely know it's not a good idea. Or at least I don't know. I rolled a 1 on my second willpower check, so I'm assuming
You
that
have just barely managed to resist being forced to flee. What do you do?
go seek life elsewhere. Not in the mood to get into it with whatever the fuck this thing is. Actually, you know what? I may have run into these people before, probably in the past. I have a little bit of a cult, but also it's been a hard night.
Roll me a wits and athletics roll to get away effectively. You just need 2 successes for me and Osh. Actually, you could do dex or athletics or wits and athletics. I will say both those can be swing.
Yeah, I'll do dex and athletics.
Just need 2 successes.
Does this guy have true?
I got exactly 2 successes.
It takes you a moment as you kind of move to dart down several alleys, and it almost feels as you're running that there is a hand that is always just out of reach of the back of your neck. It's almost as if as soon as you stop, something would grab hold of you. But after a few minutes, you look back and nothing's there.
We can't do nothing.
That was fucking dicey.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yo, it's been a hard night. I don't need this right now.
And if Walt was there, that would have went way worse.
Discretion.
So we made the right decision.
Discretion's the better part of valor in this case.
While
but he's still hungry.
Is coming to terms with what just happened, Walt, I need for you to make me another hunger or frenzy check. As you are sitting in this confined space, Tansy's vitae begins to smell intoxicating.
Oh boy.
Wait, wouldn't what's her face be there as well? Or no, he doesn't stay here.
Sebastian doesn't stay here, but
he might have come
Sebastian
back.
could walk inside. That's the thing.
He might have just dropped us off and been like, "Fucking y'all are good."
I think Sebastian's hunger. I would say Sebastian could still be nearby.
Will Sebastian help Walt out in some way, shape, or form?
We'll see. We'll see how things go.
Wow. All right. What's the difficulty?
2. So just 2.
Oh boy.
Hold on. Roll. Wait. That doesn't. It only rolled 2 dice.
Yeah, my willpower is like super low.
Oh wait, what
almost non-existent.
You have willpower?
What is your willpower?
No. Like all superficial.
No, you don't have willpower at all.
Nope.
Oh well.
He never got to recover.
Wow. True. It's been a hard night. Well, I guess dinner's served, right?
This is so sad.
You had nothing left.
He
Lucy
didn't.
Alright.
making new
I
characters.
didn't realize it was so bad.
I took.
So
I've been saying this since the last fight.
I mean, I would
Alright,
say the
well,
saving grace is that his
as-
brawl is nothing, except that it's a stationary target. So
you feel the beast. It's almost as if, in this case, the beast sneaks up on you as you kind of seek to reach some sort of peace, Walt. And before you realize it, the beast is ripping at the binds, holding it in place. You can attempt to spend some willpower. What would you like to do?
Can we scream for Sebastian?
You could try that, sure.
Sebastian! That's exactly what happens. And I guess he'll spend one of his superficial willpower. Like, that's all I got, really. Like,
All right, well,
I have nothing.
Sebastian will come and yeah, he will rouse the blood to activate prowess. All right, well, that's good. That's great. That's wonderful. So that's all of 3 dice to hold you. Yeah, that's about three dice to hold you. I will actually add the prowess rating in this, so it'll be 5 dice.
Walt is nothing. He has hardly any strength. He shouldn't be any trouble to hold. There you go. That would hold him. There ain't no
I
way.
mean, either hold him or put a fucking fork in it. Sebastian has any steaks laying around? I imagine. I don't know.
This is so sad. Like,
Everybody's just getting steak. Just
it's like, yo, can I just do nothing? Reset? Nah. He don't have nothing, dog. He don't have nothing.
All right, so this is what we will do. So Tansy is currently staked, and the 2 vampires watching over her have both reached hunger 4 and are controlling themselves for the moment. Sebastian is going to attempt to remove you from the room. If you, I will say you spent a point of willpower, so you could choose to do that.
He's gonna comply. Just comply with whatever. Just whatever Sebastian got to do.
Is there a nice heavy? Is there a nice coffin with a big heavy lid, like a sarcophagus or something? Just watch Walton there going, "Let me out."
That would be hilarious. Please do that. If that's the case, like pin him with a couch or something. That would be hilarious. Put him under the couch.
Sure. I mean, we will say that Tansy's favorite would have at least a room for you to be in. And
mean,
that is the state.
Sebastian could always just stake him again. I figured that might be kind of standard operating
Is
procedure.
there
at this point.
another? Is there another stake in this haven? How many stakes would you all keep in your haven? Let's go start with that.
I usually carry around a few on me. I mean, I probably would have had extras at the Haven.
Oh, you better believe it.
Because I don't have my own place, and we've been staying here lately, so I probably would have had a few extras just to like resupply if I lost stuff. Like steaks are expensive.
All right, I will. There's no way that Sebastian can successfully stake.
It can be if you have really
this-
fancy wood steaks.
Oh,
He absolutely can. Walt is a
Okay,
Okay, no
weakling.
inflation's a bitch, but he's
Yes,
seen a sharpened piece of wood.
Only the fanciest wormwood steak.
there's
Take a
absolutely
table
no
leg
way.
and shove it in there. Like,
There's
Walt's
absolutely
like, "Just stick it in."
Well, if Walt burns another willpower, it's possible.
oh, all right. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, that's all the willpower Walt has. Period. It's all gone. It's
I
all
will
gone.
have to make a note. All right, and while this is happening, Anosh, what are you doing?
Still trying to find food, but hopefully not watery blood boy again.
Oh my
Right.
God. Why is this so sad?
Hopefully not Second Inquisition.
Roll me your hunting pool one more time.
It's gonna be good this time. I feel it.
Let's go.
Heal him.
Let's go.
4 successes.
Great.
Hey,
This
that's
time goes by much smoother, Anosh, and you are able to find an older man, maybe in his 50s, who seems to have been who seemed to have stepped outside to throw out some trash. And you are able to sneak up behind him and feed your fill. So, how much would you like to take from him?
Well, I can't go down to hunger 0 without killing him,
That is true.
right? So, how old is he? No, never mind. Anash probably. He's just gonna take 2 blood.
Okay.
Bring himself
Reduce your
down to
hunger
1.
by 2. All right. And do you wish
And
will
then,
you sneak away before he is lucid enough to
does he have a
understand what's
pet?
going on? You don't think so? You see that the door to his apartment is still open, so you could search if you want.
Yeah, I might bring him inside with me. Just kind of like set him down inside and see if there's an animal.
Let me make a roll.
Steal the poor old man's puppy.
Trying to survive
Okay.
right now. This is tragic.
You slowly guide this older man into his home, and you look around. You don't see any pets. Seems to be a pretty small apartment to live in. There's a TV, couch. There seems to be not even really a bedroom, but just just an area where a bed is.
Okay. Is there? Can I try to find a pet store, or is it too late at night for one of those to be open?
I would say it's probably a late night pet store. How many dots of resources do you have?
I have. Let's see. Okay, I have 3 dots of resources.
Okay, if I would say you could buy like a dog. It will take away 2 dots of your resources for the next, we'll say 2 nights.
Or like
As
a
you
bunch of,
make a
like a bunch of
purchase.
hamsters or something. It's like a
Sure. I would for enough hamsters to feed just like at least 2
How
points
many
of
rats does
hunger.
it take him
It
to?
would
He has
does it,
Oh
I
damn!
think. Like it takes a
he
lot.
has animal
But
succulents.
yeah,
If
so
that
that would
makes a
help you.
difference.
You get
Yeah.
more hunger. But unfortunately Anoush does not know that. So I would say it would cost you
True.
2 points of your resources temporarily.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to find something to do. So yeah, I guess I'll just gotta hey, I gotta get some pets. I gotta get some pets. We got some kids that need some not hamsters. Guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are a lot bigger. Yeah, yeah. Guinea pigs are a lot bigger. Hamsters are teeny tiny. That's like half a rat.
The clerk working absolutely does not care. They very quickly let you buy as many animals as you want.
Sweetness.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm looking to surprise some kids with a bunch of guinea pigs. It's gonna be so much fun.
All right. Then you have enough small animals to slake 2 points of hunger. For Walter with for 3 because he has the thing. Do you take it back?
Mhm.
All right. Then, as you return, you find the main room to have been completely ransacked. It looks as if people have been fighting inside of it recently. And you can see that almost as if following the trail of ruination and destruction, you find that one of the crypt's coffins has been kind of upturned, and you see that Sebastian is visibly kind of pushing down on the top of it.
It's Sebastian, what's going on? Is Walton there?
Yeah.
He's in. He is your problem to deal with now. I'm leaving. And Sebastian just pushes the
Sebastian
coffin
ain't that
down
cruel.
and turns and walks away.
This is Sebastian's fault.
Turns and walks away.
You're such a...
It's really Sebastian to be just. He just had to turn and just.
Well, then I guess I will go over to the lid of the coffin or the sarcophagus thing, and see if I can just slide it open just enough to start basically feeding hamsters or guinea pigs into the hole.
Do it.
What
start
is
dropping
Walt's
them in
strength at the moment?
His normal strength is a 1.
One. And what is Anusha's strength?
3.
All right, then yeah, you're strong enough. All right, you can.
Oh, he's a
slowly-
weakling.
Very
The
fortunate.
question I have to. I don't think a frenzying person will want animal blood.
I feel like probably not, but anything live getting dropped in there is probably going to get eaten. That's what I figure, anyway.
I don't know. So it says for the hungry frenzy that it wants human blood. So what I would say is you can make a strength check against theirs to force them to drink it, kind of force feed, so to speak.
Oh, like grab 'em by the throat and be like, eat.
Basically.
You'll win it, dog.
I
You'll
mean,
win it.
You both can roll strength in brawl or strength in athletics.
All right, so that's just 1 dice for me. Let me see.
Always at least
athletics
one
and brawl are
dice.
the same,
1
so-
success. You can beat 1 success, dog. Of course, the
That's what, yeah. 2.
there you go.
It
There you
is
go.
surprisingly difficult. You aren't sure where this comes from, but there's just a moment where Walt almost manages to kind of force himself out, but you manage to overpower him. In this process, you will be able to reduce your hunger by 2, Walt.
Eat your vegetables.
Roll me another check to end the frenzy, Walt, because technically you have to do it once you reach hunger 1.
Okay.
But
What's he at? He's at hunger.
that would make it really
Because if he's
involved.
still hungry and I'm out of stuff, I don't mind feeding him 2 points of blood.
Yeah, he's at hunger 4, I think, because right, it never drops past 1 because of my restriction.
No, you'd be at hunger 3 because
Okay,
you get
3
2
then.
points. Yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully, it can't go above 5.
All right. Still
So
difficulty 2.
You are currently at hunger 2.
All right.
He's
Currently.
currently,
at
is he,
hunger.
so-
wait, is he at hunger 2 from the blood I fed him or the stuff he ate?
Yes, because from the blood you just gave him from the animals.
Animal
Because they have
succulents.
Oh, okay.
animal
Yeah.
succulents that gives them an extra one.
So let me change
Okay.
that first.
Well, then, I mean, if he's still in there, then I'm going to try to feed him a point of my blood. Just to bring him
We
down.
succeed.
you know?
Yay.
I will say with that, you are able to gain control of yourself, Walter. You are able. It's almost like trying to put a top on a fire hydrant that has already exploded, but you are able to force the beast back into its cage.
Thanks, Harrison. I was hungry, Nay.
Yeah, I know. Open up.
Walt reaches for the second guinea pig, dog.
Wait, are
He
there any
hungry.
left? I thought he ate them all.
No,
I thought it was
there's
just
no
the
more
one.
animals.
Oh wow.
No, it was the whole total that was able to sustain you for that moment.
Yeah, no more energy bars.
What about Tansy, man?
I'm assuming that I don't know. I haven't gone to look yet, but I'm assuming that you freaked out and tried to eat Tansy. So
No, I almost did, man. I almost did, but I screamed for Sebastian. Sebastian held me down, threw me up in there. So
that's good. Quick thinking. I like that. That's good. Good job, Walt. Proud of you.
yeah, we still got to do something about Tansy, man. I don't know how long that steak thing lasts till she actually dies, something, man.
Oh no, she's not gonna die unless somebody goes and kills her.
I don't know these rules, man.
It'll be just fine. In fact, why don't you just chill out for another minute and think about what you've done, and he slides the thing back up.
Walt's gonna lay on the couch
Because
and just stare at the ceiling.
you just stay here. Just stay here. It's fine. Because you might have a freak out again.
And while this is happening, Tansy, I need for you to make a decision for me.
I was gonna go
Your
over.
aura of
okay.
decay has rotted the wooden stake to splinters in decayed wood.
That's right.
Oh, it
Yeah.
stayed on while she was.
Yeah, the scene has not ended yet. This
Okay,
scene
I didn't know if you could turn the power off.
I don't know. It persists after staking. That's crazy.
It's an aura that does not end.
My home? Oh my god. Not okay.
Fucking up this house.
Do you attempt to spend a willpower to suppress the effects of this frenzy, or do you let the beast take over?
Because as soon as I got done with Walt, I was going to go back to her to try and feed her. But I don't know if I get there in time, or if I just run into a Tansy going, "Wah!"
Last one's the last willpower I'm going to spend because I only have one more willpower after this. So
We are.
last time I'm hanging on.
We are.
Hanging on by a thread.
Do you wish to end your aura?
Yeah, this is my house. I don't want to ruin it. Do you know how much work I put into this place? Absolutely.
Guess she can do it now that she's conscious. Or I guess I should say.
I will. Yeah, I will allow it because I could have probably argued that the scene ended earlier, but I will allow it this time. It'll be fine.
Oh my god!
I like the idea of the aura of decay.
Like before.
Not even staking can stop me. That's funny.
We're gonna remember that. That's a note.
You may make a note. All right. Well, you are barely in control of yourself, Tansy. What would you like to do?
Yeah. So I'm gonna wake up and sort of brush the splinters off of me, and yeah, it smells like blood in here, doesn't it? It smells like Vitae all over this place.
Smells like your blood. Your Vitae. Your power.
Y'all been leaking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and see if Walt and Anoush and just be like, so we're going, guys. Hi. Nice try. Thought that would work. Apparently it didn't. It was a good idea. But we should go hunting. Yeah, like now.
Oh, you actually managed to end it.
Wait,
No, the frenzy is still happening. It is still a monumental effort to do this.
I mean, Walt's laying down on the couch, and it was Anoush making his way. So
Anoush is concerned and a little confused that she's up and about, and he looks over at Walt. Did you take the steak out?
Nah, man, I ain't touched nothing, man.
You remember what happened last time?
I know, that's why I ain't touched nothing, man.
Are you? I know you're hungry, Tansy, but are you? How are you doing?
Not.
You know what? I'm gonna get you some takeout. Would you like to go take a nap again for a little while? He says as he walks toward her, pulling out a steak.
Give me another point of willpower if you wish to contain yourself.
Can I make the attack, or can I try to make an attack? Well, I guess if
I would
she's
say the conversation is going to require a point of willpower there. It's very
Okay.
hard
Conversation's
to
gonna
All right.
maintain control.
Good. Oh, it's my last point, though. It's my last point of unaggravated willpower. It's my last point.
Walt, get her.
Okay, if I don't
Well,
spend it, if I don't
if
spend this
Give
last
in to the
point,
beast.
then what?
if you spend it, it's not technically aggravated. It's just unaggravated, right? So it
Okay.
just brings you down to 0 willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Once you fill
So-
up your track with all superficial, spending further points will be aggravated.
Okay.
Right.
Oh,
so
you can give in
if
to
we
your beast,
Don't want to
Tansy.
hurt my friends.
You can
So
give
you-
in to the beast.
No. Okay, last one. This is the last
beast's
one.
so easy, Tansy.
Oh, I know. Oh, God. No, I spent the willpower. But I'm shaking. My fists are clenched, and I'm just staring at Anoush with these like wide feral eyes. Like,
well,
no,
he said, Anu says, "Don't worry, I brought protection."
hunt now.
Okay, we're gonna go hunting. Don't worry.
Now.
Do you want me to roll the stake?
No. If they are not defending themselves, then it will work.
I don't
Because
want
we
to.
know how it went last time with Walt. I need to spend some XP on brawling.
Mhm.
Walt, maybe this time you can come with me if you're feeling a little better, and we're gonna let Tansy be, just to avoid temptation. You know?
You got it, man.
Um,
Well, gets up. It's following a noosh.
just go gather some things and wait outside. I'll be right with you. I'm gonna go put Tansy in a more comfortable spot.
What things you want me to get, man? We talking about hunt supplies? Or...
We might need to bring takeout.
All right, man. Walt starts stocking up on a few things and waits outside.
And I'm gonna bring Tansy to the back, and I'm gonna feed her at least 2 dots of blood. Yeah, I think 2. I could feed her 3, but I don't know. I want to bring her down. I know we have to get like food actually in her, like another person. But yes, wait, no, we have to get her down to 1, and I don't want to go. I can't go to hunger 5 because then that's a party. So we got to get more food. Anoush kind of like has an idea of
Your
how the
choice.
process goes.
It is
But
your choice.
I would like to got to front load it, right? Front load it so that I've got more room to get more food to come back and bring her to a safe place where she
Oh,
can.
you're like a mama bird.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It is up to you.
Yeah, so I'll put myself at hunger 4.
Wait, hold on. Are you letting me bite you directly?
No, you're staked. I'm just.
I'm staked. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm staked again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want to resist being staked, Tansy?
Yeah, we.
No, I don't.
I'm
Actually.
sorry. We just don't got options.
For the sake of the story and for all of us surviving until the dawn, no, Tansy will not fight against being staked.
Thank you.
And and Anoush would personally probably rather feed like from himself, not because he cares about the bonding, but because he doesn't want to like basically bring a sacrificial lamb and just like have them killed here. He'd rather go refill and re-energize and come back and finish filling her batteries.
But
Okay.
also you're not against having the bond on all of us.
I mean, I haven't taken advantage of Walt. This is a dire situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
And Tansy already has some blood.
So how much
think
of your vitae did you give to her?
3.
Oh, okay. So that brings
Razor-
down to
2.
2.
I don't know if she can. It has to be at 1 before she can make the check, though, right? which
before
is
the frenzy ends.
yeah. So I have to go get some more food. Me and Walt can go searching. When I go out. Hey Walt. All right. So Tansy should be doing a little bit better now, but I'm definitely feeling a little peckish, and I know you're still a little hungry. So let's go see about what we can find.
You better
Yeah?
believe it, man.
Okay. I don't know if you want to look around here. There's probably rats in the cemetery. I don't know. I have to go. I got to go into the city. There's no takeout for me here.
You be all right out there by yourself, because I can hunt wherever for some rats. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you come with me if you want. I ran into a little bit of trouble earlier, but it was nothing too bad. I got away. So, I mean,
But I ain't stealthy like you, man. So if you do one of them serious things, try to make that getaway. You know what I'm saying? I might be left in the dust.
well, then maybe you should stick nearby. That way, you can keep an eye out so that nobody comes into the crypt without your.
All right, man. I hunt here, man. I'll be waiting for you to come back, Sassy.
Sounds good. Find you some Meals on Wheels. Or
Always, man.
maybe that's what I'll do.
All right.
That's actually smart.
In the interest of condensing time, both of you give me your hunting rolls. If you're both hunting.
Yeah. Now, how do I do that?
Oh, go to your Blood and XP page,
Okay.
and there's a Predator roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it should
And I
be.
don't know, did you set it up with whatever your thing was?
What would it be?
Well, it depends on the
For
Predator
hunting
type.
animals. Oh yeah, that's right. It said that, but what did I put in the drop down?
Of course, I got one success again.
Compose your animalkin for yours.
Okay. Composure. Okay.
I got bestial failure too. Again.
Ah boy, it's gonna be rough.
Go find some more Second Inquisition.
Oh wow, they were both successes. Okay.
Okay. And where are you hunting, Walt?
He's just sticking close and staying in the cemetery, looking for stray rodents here and there.
Doesn't have to be rodents. I find a
At the
raccoon.
cemetery, you don't find any more rodents.
How, Doug?
You
They
all
feed
have
on
been eating a
rats.
lot
What
of.
you mean?
You all have been eating a lot
Possums.
of rats, and animals do not like vampires in general. It's a thing.
It ain't like he's
And
Sebastian.
the
But they
killing.
wanna
You guys
Sebastian.
have been
Carry
killing
them all
a
away.
lot of them.
Sebastian ain't here.
Yeah, exactly. Sebastian went home.
No, so to be clear, Sebastian is especially hated by animals. All vampires are disliked by animals unless they.
But didn't Sebastian go home? Sebastian's like, fuck off.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
tired of you guys.
But Sebastian is no longer there. But as for you, Anash, with what the success, you attempt
even
to
one
do
success,
some
right?
hunting.
Because of the 2 1s I got in my hunger dice?
No, it doesn't subtract successes.
Oh,
As long
okay.
as it prevents the bestial failure.
Oh, okay.
But as you are attempting to hunt, you're unable to find anyone. Everyone seems to be too close together, too safe to
I mean,
together.
So, interesting thing, too, about my hunting or predators type is that he actually, it's called lurker in the crowd, right? So, he specializes at blending into crowds, and I it seemed like he specialized on feeding in the middle of crowds, and that was part of why I took the forgetfulness, the kind of the one, what was it, supernatural trait, I forgot what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, the obscure, so that should I be seen, people probably wouldn't remember me. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I might have.
Yeah, so that is what that does. But you were unable to find anyone good to feed on, unfortunately.
I mean, yeah, the dice are the dice. So
just can't find nothing, huh?
Do I have
You
time to continue
attempt again, but it will be at an increased difficulty. You will need at least 3 successes this time.
I mean, he's hungry. He's gonna keep looking until he thinks he doesn't have time left and needs to go to bed.
Indeed.
4 successes.
Nice.
It takes some time, but you are able to find another person. This one seems to be a man who is jogging. You can see that he is beginning to make his way back toward his apartment. You see him kind of running towards a large apartment building. You are able to sneak up behind him if you'd like. And how much would you like to take from this person?
Now, I know at 2 points it doesn't do any damage. What kind of damage would they take if I did 3 points?
Once you get to 3, they will have to make a roll to see whether or not they survive, and then 4, they will not survive.
Obviously not survive yet. Just feed him some Gatorade or something. He's like have an energy bar.
Wait, that's not quite how it works.
That's not quite how it works. Given too much blood. I think I'll just take 2 then. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good once I take 2. Well, actually, you know what? Actually, let's take 3. Fuck it. We're gonna be a little dangerous because tonight's been harrowing, and Anush, while he doesn't intend to kill the target, is definitely pretty hungry. So he might he might be willing to feed a little bit more than he usually does.
All right, so you begin to feed and you begin to drain the blood from him. You see him kind of go laxed in your arms, and as you finally pull your fangs back and you go to lick the wound, and it doesn't close. And then you realize that the person in front of you has died.
Oh no!
We can't catch a break for nothing.
Failed his roll too. I'm sorry, he failed his roll.
I don't know how many successes he needs. I'm assuming I saw just 2 there. But
Yeah,
okay.
he
Well,
failed
in realizing
failed
that,
his roll.
I am probably going to
Oh,
sadly
this
try
is
and bring him with me.
torture.
Bring him with me.
This is chaos. This
Wait.
is
You could reach hunger 0 though.
Oh, well, if I know he's dead, can I still continue feeding?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the act of killing him that would reduce your hunger to 0.
Oh. All right. Well, then, I mean, if I know he's already gone, then he's not going to have any compunctions about, taking one last extra sip. Because he's dead. Either way.
He's gone. And your hunger has been reset to 0.
Is there? Am I at in the city? Like, I'm guessing I walked in or something. I don't know.
Yes, you've moved to the more eastern side of the city. But it's a bit sparse at this time of the night, but you will have to be very careful if you're going to get a body to safety without being seen.
If I'm carrying a body, and I activate unseen passage, no. I already see him shaking his head. He's like, nope. Just gonna see a fucking body floating in the air.
You will be unable to hide yourself from other people's presence. You would want the other obfuscate power for what you want to do.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because I only have silence to death and unseen passage. Well, I have another one, but those are the only 2 that matter here. Okay, well, I guess I have to make stealth dex rolls. Try and
Yep. You're gonna need 4 successes and you're gonna be making 3 separate rolls to get back to the crypt without.
Well, how busy does it look? Because he's gonna probably make a decision on this based off of like.
It's not busy. It's basically like average amount of traffic at the moment.
All right. They might just. I think I just throw him in a dumpster then.
It's up to you.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He doesn't feel like risking the biscuit right now. It's been a night of. It's been a night.
Still gotta do something about the bite wounds if you want to be careful.
I like them. Oh wait, right. Shit.
Cut his head off, take it with you. I don't know. We don't have a lot to work with.
Anosh,
I mean, is there a
Anosh,
plastic?
what are your
That's what he's asking.
convictions, Anosh?
Well, I'm trying to find them. Where I write them down here.
Under Chronicle.
Oh, okay, that's why I can find it. Okay. Uh, Courage is the highest virtue. Be your own, never submit, and the guilty must be punished.
None of those are going to help you get over the murder of this person, so you will gain 3 stains on your humanity.
We can't win for nothing. Good grief, man.
Where do I? Are those just like 3 checks or half checks that I put in the box there?
They are 3 slashes, and they go from right to left.
Oh, okay.
No, the other.
Wait,
not your
sorry.
right. The other way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that way.
Gotcha. Okay. Makes more sense.
Alright.
I'd already started doing it that way too, and then I was like,
Yep, you're good. You're good. All right, give me Dex Stealth. You're gonna want 4 successes to kill. Oh no, if you're just throwing the body away, I think you're good.
Yeah, I might throw the body away, but he would be aware of like leaving bodies around with fang marks. Probably a bad idea.
Body drained of blood and fang
Body
marks
drained of blood with
is
fang
what
marks.
start such unfortunate rumors, such as vampires being grown.
Is there any flammables nearby?
Walt could have given you that acid pellet he made.
Well,
you could just
you know-
smash it in
No.
his neck.
Not really. You would have what you would expect to find in a dumpster. I can't declare that nothing in it could catch fire because I'm not exactly a fire starter.
Paper. Right, yeah. There could be plenty
But-
of paper goods and shit, but yeah, it's not a...
Yes, you could find things that could be set on fire. There'd be paper, plastic.
Just looking for accelerants,
Trash.
like alcohol, like grain alcohol or gasoline or something.
Well, no, there's no gasoline in the dumpster.
Is there a...
In this economy.
And of course, I'm not carrying fucking hoses around to siphon shit out of a car.
So
Well, why aren't you? Clearly.
Yeah, I know, right?
Unprepared.
Like a nerd. Oh, actually, here's a question. Would it be easier to
answer.
sneak back with the body if I wrapped it up in something?
I mean, yes, but it's still a body in plastic. Like it's wrapping it won't
not clear
protect
plastic.
you. Like it will be suspicious regardless, as you are carrying a human-sized thing wrapped in plastic down the street. But it won't be like an immediate violation. It would it would be better to cover it than to not cover it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I know that, technically Tansy is, staked and sleeping in her little cozy mausoleum, but would perhaps Anoush see a storefront for Persian rugs with a giant going
That's what
out
I was
of
actually
line
thinking
that's
of, like
been
a rug or
going out of
something,
business
but-
for the last 5 years?
It's
They've
probably like
always
2
been
in the
going out of
morning or
business.
something.
It's like 2 a.m. There's no rug shops open at 2 in the morning.
Oh,
Not that
here's
it's
a
open,
question.
that it exists.
How many dark colored, like flat colored, like matte plastic bags do you think I might find? Maybe I might find a big trash bag or something in the dumpster.
You would have to, open them and dump the stuff inside of them out, but you could find a few trash bags.
Okay.
Use
I might.
trash bags on my dinner?
Well, because I was thinking, obviously, a headless body by itself drained of. Well, I guess technically, if it's headless, it would drain itself of blood. But you wouldn't find any blood pooled in the thing, which would be weird. But if we chopped up the body and put it into multiple containers, that would also make it less conspicuous and easier to carry.
Okay, Dexter.
What's your humanity at enough?
Yeah, that's some Tansy shit right there.
Would that technically be because it's a dead body already?
It's, that is, I will allow it. Your humanity is low enough. I'll allow it.
I'm
I'll
like,
allow it.
it's a dead body. Like,
I'll allow it.
I wouldn't think that technically desecrating corpses for the sake of trying to maintain the masquerade would be necessarily a problem. Unless you have
Putting
some
up bodies
convictions
is
against
generally morally
frowned
bad
upon.
as a rule of existence. I will say with your humanity, you can justify it, but if this had been one of your higher humanity companions, you would have a separate issue.
Sebastian is having issues.
Aren't you glad Walt didn't come with you again?
But so you do have a blade with you. With 3 dots of strength, I will say it'll take some time, but you can certainly do it. I will say now you're after doing this, you will be approaching about 3 a.m. And so you've got about, we'll say 4-ish hours until sunrise.
Well, I'm just gonna. Are there any shopping carts nearby? Like any like
Sure.
like just okay, cool. I'm gonna stick the bags in the shopping cart. I'm just gonna push the shopping cart. Act like a hobo going back to the thing. I probably look a
Roll
little disheveled from looking through the trash. Anyway.
composure. Roll composure and subterfuge. You want 3 successes.
Okay.
You
Or you
gotta
could
do
do
some Walt
streetwise to make yourself look the part.
Hey, yo, it's
Like,
good,
say,
man. I just
streetwise
started
or
shopping at the market.
subterfuge, or
Yes, composure in
both?
either streetwise or subterfuge,
Okay.
either one.
It's funny because I have the same in both of them. So doesn't really matter. But you know what? Let's go with streetwise just because you know, uh, and then and then uh, and then because Anosh knows that this is important. I think he's gonna rouse the blood to try and give himself a little extra. Wait, you can do that for any checks, right?
Oh, yeah, you can rouse
For
any
blood
attribute.
surge. Okay. So I'll rouse. Okay. Is it just attributes or like just traits, or can you do with skills too?
You can't rouse a skill, you can only rouse
Right.
an attribute.
Okay. That's fine. I'll arouse composure then. Like, gotta keep
Sure.
it together, man. Keep it together, man.
Go for
Keep it together, man. Oh, I gained some hunger. I guess it's good. I just drank him dry,
it.
right?
The familiar pangs of hunger return.
Can't catch a break.
I mean, I had some good rouse rolls earlier when we were fighting, so
Mm-hmm.
just kind of like paying for it now.
But this is like the
6
battle to
successes.
stay like barely hungry this whole time.
And with 6 successes, you have finished about half the journey. Give me one more roll. And it wasn't even with a crit. That's a lot.
I know. I was sad. I was like, oh, I was close to a crit. So 3 9s. God damn it! One more. All right, and then let's do this again with no rousing this time, and crit.
Nice. We
You
live.
are
You rolled
able
20.
to make it back to the crypt without any trouble.
Very nice. And
About
then
time.
right. Okay, so I'm gonna. Is Walt back at the crypt by now?
Oh yeah, Walt
Yes.
never really left. He's been in the area the
Lurking.
whole time. Mm-hmm.
Walt was unable to find any animals near the crypt.
Walt.
Mm-hmm.
Or Walt. Well, I'm gonna walk in with the trash bags, I guess the shopping cart.
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring the shopping cart inside the crypt. So I don't want to just leave an empty shopping cart outside the crypt. I feel like that might be suspicious.
Sure.
Could deal with it later.
What you go shopping for, man?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked. Well, we've got some delicacies here. Had a little bit of an accident with the delicacies, but I think Tansy will enjoy it. So I'm gonna go to the back, and I had actually. I don't. Do I know that Tansy eats corpses?
I wouldn't have kept that secret from you. I guess the
Have I ever seen
issue
you
is
do it,
whether or
like
not,
eating a corpse or something?
yeah, like it's something I would have hid. The question is whether or not there was an opportunity for that to come up.
Yeah, because I don't know as though we've all been around each other when we've been feeding.
Yeah.
So I don't know as though I mean, like I've got the body here because I know Tansy likes bodies.
At the very least, it's a nice present.
That's right. That's right. So I'm gonna go to the back and be like, all right, I'm gonna go back to Tansy. I'm gonna feed her another blood point, bring myself back up to 2, and bring her down to 1. And then I'm gonna be like, all right, well, I brought her some presents, and I fed her a lot of blood, more blood than I fed you last time. So
You fed me a lot of blood. You fed me like 3
Hopefully-
points of blood. No, more than that. 4 points of
You-
blood.
4 points. Hopefully,
You are-
talking to Walt. Hopefully she's good. Hopefully she's good. We'll find out in a second. Are you ready, Walt?
Ready shall ever be, Samson.
All right. And he grabs the steak and he's like, and a 1, and a 2, and a.
Hit the deck.
Walt's just in the corner. Tansy, are you feeling okay?
Gee, that was awful. Anoush, look at you. Thank you.
Oh, I brought you some presents. I hope you're feeling better. It was a hard night.
Oh, they're beautiful. I
Yeah.
love them.
Walt peeks from
Yeah.
behind his hands.
Wasn't I didn't really intend to, but you know, when the circumstance arrives, you know, when in Rome, right?
Absolutely. When in Rome, when in Cleveland, yeah, you're just the best.
It's okay. Just as long as you're feeling better, that's all. That's all. That's all I care about.
I feel so much better. So much better. This is great.
Well, I guess
Right.
what you want to eat in front of us? You want us to leave? Like you like your privacy when you eating?
I mean, I don't really. I actually feel okay. I don't know if this is what I want, like right now. I mean, I'll take a nibble. I'll take a nibble.
Can I grab an arm?
It's up
Do you
to
actually eat the dead flesh then, or?
No, I didn't go that route. But I mean, I'm only at 1 hunger, so it's not gonna.
Right,
I'm
it's
doing
not
this
good.
mostly for like to make you feel better because I really want to make sure that you feel better right now.
I'm
Really important to me that Anoush like feels really important and special, and like make sure that he feels okay about everything right now.
We're all alive. Walt, you know, had some problems earlier, but he's feeling good now too. And
I didn't know it could sneak up on me like that, man.
and I'm just glad that Sebastian went home. They're tired. So
Why'd he do
and-
something like that, man? I
Go
don't
home?
understand.
Oh,
Yeah, he just left. He just threw me up in there and left.
it's been a long night for everyone, you know, and
Very
just
long night.
We did this for him, you know.
You know what? Anoush, I'm gonna take this and I'm going to make you like the most beautiful thing. What do you want? Do you want like a bracelet? Do you want like an anklet? Okay. So I'm not really like into like weaponry or anything, but I could like maybe try to like make something for you, like put on one of like your swords there.
you know what? You're the artist. Surprise me.
Oh, if my heart could beat, it would be fluttering.
Walt
That's
is jealous.
Glad you're feeling so good.
Assuming the blood bond is still there, Walt is jealous.
One, I love that you got what I was throwing down because it's absolutely where I wanted to go with that. And 2, with so over the past, what, 2-3 nights, Anusha's fed me 4 at least points of blood.
Over tonight, I think. Well, so
It was
actually, the
4
first time,
tonight, and now it's like, because there was like 1 before, so
right?
it's
I think it was
like,
just
what,
1 before.
5?
5 total. Yeah.
So you are currently at the second blood bond level. As you only increase once per night. So you have to partake of the person's vitae 3 times on 3 separate nights before full blood bond is created. But
I don't know as though Anush actually is fully aware of that whole process either. I guess I could roll a cult, see if he is.
Yeah. Yeah, would I be aware of what that is? I have 4 in a cult. I don't know if that's even
either of you could roll intelligence in a cult.
I don't know squat.
This will I guess inform as to whether or not Anush is doing this intentionally or not. Or I mean, I have 3 successes, and even if he is doing it intentionally, well, I don't know if he's trying to bond anybody intentionally.
Intelligence.
Right.
Okay. Lord, that's only 2 successes. I just cannot
Even with
roll.
2 successes, 2 and 3 successes, you are both aware generally that you have to consume the blood of another kindred 3 times on 3 separate nights for a blood bond to be created.
Okay. Well, at least it told me something before I got into this. All right. Yep. So, like, maybe just like, okay. I really appreciate what you did for me. That was really great. That was really special. Really special. Thank you. But Emma, maybe we should like take a break.
I have no desire to create new bonds unnecessarily. It's merely been a matter of circumstance.
Right. And maybe we just need to be in less circumstances that lead to desperation. And again, like, thank you. I feel so much better.
I agree. Yes, probably not. Teasing giant masquerade breaches is probably a good idea.
Oh, yeah. I look down on my arm that's like still like half like falling off of me. Like, oh yeah. That's a thing, isn't it?
So I'm told. It's Camarilla's more, into that than I am, but we do have to deal with them.
Whatever, man. I'm gonna go make me some traps. This is crazy, man. Did that on purpose, Sassy.
I cut her? Is that what you said? I didn't cut her. That wasn't me.
Nah, man, you fed her. You fed her a lot, man.
I mean, she needed to be fed.
I don't know how this blood bond thing work, man, but I don't know. You might have thought about this little something. You know what I'm saying?
She merely needed blood. And so I gave her blood.
Walt
Now,
jealous.
She doesn't need blood.
Walt is jealous and low on willpower. He is irrational.
Walt, come back. Walt, it's okay.
He done stormed out of the room.
Walty, come back. You can put it all on me. Oh, wait, you already
Walter, roll me your intelligence in resolve minus... Actually, hold on. It'll be minus 4 dice.
Oh, boy. Intelligence and resolve -2. -4?
1 second, let me double check. Let me double check.
That sounds like something I'm gonna fail.
Let me see. For now, just do -2 dice.
Intelligence or resolve, or
no, together.
Both. Okay. Oh, okay, you can't do that. Okay. Does -2 read as a modifier? Like if I put in like -2 value,
It
or does
might.
it only count positives?
Try it and let me know what it says.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Even as a player, I don't know how V5's blood bonding works. I never read it.
Nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
Like I remember it was 3 times, but I forgot that it had happened over 3 separate nights. But it lasts for like a month, I think, is how that works.
Yeah, I don't know. I know in another game we're playing with Alex, my thin blood character is trying to research in blood alchemy how to break blood bonds with it. Because he's an NPC and he wants to unbond himself.
All right. What would you all like to do?
Walt's making a super rat trap and being angsty.
Anush is probably going to kick back and relax because it has been a very long night and it is almost sleeping time.
Do you all want to heal the damage done to you before you go to day sleep?
Yes.
What do I have to do to heal
Alright.
willpower?
You will gain your composure or resolve back in willpower each night, whichever one is higher. Aggravated willpower is more difficult to recover, though.
Right.
What do you do about aggravated? Because that's all Walt has.
You have to work towards. At the end of a session that you've worked toward your ambition, you can get that back, or I can give you one back for benefiting your touchstone or holding a conviction against your best interest. So it's difficult, but there are ways.
Oh, that means you got to make some money. Okay, basically.
Now, if
Okay.
you wish to heal yourself, you can rouse the blood to begin healing superficial damage.
All right, that I can do.
Oh, Lord.
All right, so just rouse the blood, right?
Rouse the blood. I believe all of you are blood potency 1, so you rouse to heal 1 point of damage.
Woohoo.
This is only for superficial.
All
I
right.
didn't
So
lose
I
no hunger.
failed my rouse check because I rolled a 1 on my rouse check for this, but I still get to heal the point, right?
Yes.
Okay, but I just gotta add that hunger back in.
Don't worry, you got limbs.
Well, that was like the other thing I was gonna do is I was going to take my the wonderful presents Anush brought me and take them back to my little workspace. I was going to once again pull out my phone and attempt to text Sebastian and get like halfway through a text before I realized that Sebastian actually can't get any of my texts, and then put that away. It's the worst. And then yeah, you know what? We'll do one more time because why not? One more rouse check for trying to heal. Let's see where this goes. Oh, thank God that's a 9. Okay, so I don't get hungrier and I heal 1 more point of damage.
And if you
Let's
wish
go.
to heal aggravated wounds, you have to make 3 rouse checks, and you can only heal 1 per night.
Okay,
Got it.
I'm still working my way through superficial.
Yep,
I have
same.
not gotten to my aggravated yet.
But Walt's crafting. He's just going to heal once for now and continue crafting.
Okay.
He's angsty.
But then yes, yeah, I just want to start stripping down these big flesh chunks and getting whatever materials I can for my next art project or
Roll
ceremony.
a Dex and Crafts roll.
Nice.
Dex and crafts. All right. Dexterity. So 1, 2. A 1 craft with, and this is harvesting. We said that wasn't actually jewelry making, so only get the 1. All right. Oh, hey, that's 2 successes.
Okay. You're able to salvage about half of the resources here.
All right.
And I will say that will take you the rest of the night.
Holy
And Walt and Anush, what are you two doing?
You go ahead. Walt gonna close the night out like a fool. You go ahead.
Well, Anash is feeling good about himself. Like it was a crazy night, but we came out on top. We managed to come out on top. He's probably thinking some more on that second Inquisition he ran into, because that was a little troubling. But I don't know how much he actually knows about it. Can I roll to see how much I may know about them or not? Would it be a
You could
cult
do
or
intelligence in either politics or cult or streetwise, any of those. They will give you different information, so choose wisely.
okay? I think I will see what he knows regarding them with cults. He said intelligence. A
Nice.
secret 6 success.
All right.
His head explodes with information.
Okay. So, two things happen. You will. So you do understand that the Inquisition is a difficult organization to kind of pin down. There are some who have shown magical abilities or something similar to magic. Some people have strong enough faith that it is able to affect the world around them. You are aware that some of them are very adamantly hunting kindred like yourself. Some of them are very, very effective at doing that. Some of them still have, lineages and organizations that date back centuries, if not millennia now. But as you realize this, you are going to, as you reflect on all the things that your coterie has done recently that has put them and yourself in danger of these faith-based hunters, you are going to suffer from the Banu Hakim compulsion of judgment. Which means until you slake the blood of an ally or an enemy that has broken a conviction or tenet or put your group in danger, you will be at a 3 dice penalty to all other actions.
So, what exactly do I have to do based to them again?
So you have to slake at least 1 point of hunger from them.
Okay. The
And I want
judge
to
is
check
rising.
how long this compulsion lasts. For the rest of the scene. So basically for the rest of the night.
So I feel compelled to basically judge someone. Essentially. Well, I don't know as that any of my allies present really feel. I don't know. Like, would you say that any of them? I don't feel like they. I don't feel like I have any judgment. Like they've done anything unnatural. It's all part of our normal nature.
It is against their convictions or their beliefs. So do you feel that any of your companions have gone against what they believe, Anash?
No, not really. I mean, I don't know their convictions and stuff intimately.
You
Or
are
would
aware
I?
that Walter does not drink blood from anything besides animals, and yet he has done so several
Oh, okay.
times.
Yep.
You have seen Tansy, who's normally in control of themselves, but has lost control of themselves now multiple times, nearly endangering the Masquerade. All of it is behavior that it would be disappointing, at least, if not outright endangering the group.
Hmm. That's a fair point. Um, would this start? I'm guessing this is starting to itch at the back of
It
my mind.
is.
Like, So basically, I feel compelled to go drink a point of blood from someone as punishment.
You do?
Well,
The choice is yours.
um, but who? But who? Well, so I feel like he would probably, if he was thinking this way, think of it less like he would have less of these thoughts directed towards Tansy, just because she was taking these actions as a result of frenzy. And like she didn't actually directly do anything. Like I witnessed her holding back. She held back as much
Up
as she
to you.
could.
Walt straight up lost it.
Yeah, Walt lost his shit. And so I'd probably go to seek out Walt.
Do it.
And
Do it. Do
shit.
it. Do it. Do it. Let the man suffer. Do it. Do it.
Where is Walter anyway?
Oh, he's still in
Walter
the
White.
crypt. He's still in the crypt, but he's more tinkering than working on chemical processes right
So
now.
you're really heavily focused on your little project right
Oh yeah.
now.
And you would hear him muttering to himself too.
Like, and Tansy's off working on her project. And all right. Well, I'm assuming, given my nature, I'm probably not looking to hide this matter. So I guess Anush will sneak up behind Walt.
He ain't gonna pay attention to you. You get it.
He's busy tinkering.
Mhm.
He doesn't even need to really make too much of an effort because Walt's focused and feels completely safe here.
Huh?
And what do you need me to roll? Oh, actually, what would you need me to roll?
For roll a dexterity stealth, and I'll roll wits awareness to see if you realize what is happening.
All right. What's awareness then?
Watch, Walt's gonna get like 10 successes.
2.
And modifiers
stealth.
-3. Right?
No, you're fine.
No? Oh,
You're
it's
fine.
only if I'm doing stuff other than trying to go after my.
Yes, it
whatever.
is only if you are doing something that is not in active pursuit of the compulsion.
I got you. Okay.
You got it.
Just one.
The
Walt turns around and
plunge your fangs into the back of Walter's neck, and I need you to make me a hunger frenzy check.
If you frenzy doing this, we're back to square freaking one.
so that's just roll frenzy, right?
Yes, your blood potency is 2, good sir. Interesting.
So just click on the frenzy thing. Do I need to do anything else? Any modifiers?
It may no. If it doesn't ask you for a difficulty, you're good. Your
Okay.
difficulty is 4 here.
Oh, it does ask me for a difficulty, so I should put in 4.
It is 4. Yep, your Bane's Verities 2.
Frenzy!
You begin to gorge yourself on the Vitae. Walter, you immediately feel yourself beginning to be drained of your blood, and it feels good. Do you wish to stop it? Do you wish to fight back?
Well, he a weak boy. Tansy!
So I'm also only at hunger 2. So once I've taken a point of blood, I get to roll to end the frenzy, right?
In this case, it just
Or no?
says, and this is your compulsion. You just,
I'm just talking
you
about
just
frenzy
attempt to
in general.
gorge yourself. In this
Oh, okay.
case,
Just I get when that would be, I guess, 2 points of blood then, or I don't need
I
to
will
know.
say once you've done enough to make to reach 1, I will let you make a willpower roll to stop, because that will be when the compulsion will end. So I'll let you roll willpower.
Okay.
But Tansy, you hear someone screaming for help.
Yeah, no, I hear this and I drop what I'm doing, metal
Ding.
lungs and a big of flesh on the metal tray, and I come rushing out into the main area and see this shit show
Whilst doing his
going
best.
on.
Whilst just
And
trying.
Who's on first? What's on second?
in my house? What are you two doing? What is this?
It just did me to make her stop.
By the time she's asking that, would I have drained a point of blood? And
Sure.
then it'll like
Will increase your hunger by 1. I'm not sure hunger goes down by 1. And oh jeez, you have a unspent willpower at the moment?
I do.
Just do it at the frenzy roll. The difficulty will still be 4. It'll be based on your bane, your clan bane.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying once it got down to 1, I had to do the.
I was just gonna make it a bit of a willpower, but you should have more dice for an actual frenzy roll than you would for a willpower. So I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying.
Yeah, I don't know what dice do you roll for frenzy.
It should be willpower plus 2 from humanity.
Oh yeah, because I rolled like 6 dice for frenzy. So.
No.
So DC 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Still 4.
Nope.
You don't stop drinking.
I roll. Well, technically, you got crit, but still, that's only 3 successes if with a crit, or would that?
No, it still wouldn't,
That's your only
because you would
success
need
you
4
got.
successes. So those are your only. Oh, because
or do the double? Because I thought with crits it doubled, but for some reason it doesn't. Or does it not do that in frenzy? I don't know.
Counted double. I don't know.
I'm not sure how the general dice rules work, or if it's.
I'm gonna say it'll count. I'm gonna say I will say that will count as a success. That'll count as a crit. Yeah, it would just be a type of messy crit, but yeah, I will say this will be a crit. So that will be 4 successes. So you are able to stop.
That is mercy right
so
there.
As I mean, I figured it should work that way. That's why I thought it was weird when I was. But anyway, so I'm hearing Tansy as I just barely managed to kind of pull myself out of it, and I'll respond and just kind of turn around, with kind of blood running down my probably mouth a little bit, and be like, Walt made some transgressions tonight, and he needed to be punished. He's served his sentence, and I apologize for any discomfort this may have caused, Walt, but I would advise you to keep to your convictions in the future.
Walt's just clutching his neck. It just looks horrified, confused, and devastated. He does not understand what just transpired in the slightest. He just knows he was attacked by someone he thought was his friend. That's it.
Yeah, I am torn because there is a part of Tansy that absolutely wants to run over to Walt and be like, "Oh no, poor baby."
Roll intelligence and resolve, Tansy.
I'm sorry?
Roll intelligence and resolve.
All right. Intelligence and resolve. Let's do this. All right. Resolve is 4.
It's gonna go all the way to the bottom. Yes. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more for intelligence. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Yeah, that was
About
weird.
time.
That was very weird. That didn't make any sense. You definitely should not let that happen again. That was.
It was weird.
That was very strange. Very strange.
Sorry, my brain decided that you were saying my 5 successes were very strange, not that the scenario.
A nauseous behavior is very strange to you.
What? I'm kind of like going over to Walt and kind of like trying to like comfort him in some way. Like, why would you do that? We were fine. You didn't have to do that.
Punishing the guilty is a strong draw.
But he didn't do anything.
He broke his convictions.
What?
That he was guilty.
What you even talking about, man?
I mean, I know that I was like out for a while, like with the stakes and everything. Which again, like, thank you. But what happened? What did Walt? What did you do?
I don't know what
Yes,
you're talking
Walt.
about.
What did you do? Walt was feeding outside of his normal. He always talks a lot about only feeding off of animals, but we didn't quite do that tonight, did we, Walt?
You fed to me, man. You force fed me, man. What you mean?
Well, I didn't force you to drink my blood. I fed you some animals.
I eat animals.
You did eat the animals.
This sounds like entrapment.
And
Oh,
with
Anoush,
that,
You're not a cop, are you?
as daytime begins to descend on the three of you,
so many
we are
words.
going to end our vampire story for the evening. So this has been the end of our 3-part prequel story as we see what these 3 got up to, or these 4 got up to, before the official start of our wonderful campaign.
We lived.
You
Somehow.
survived.
Somehow.
That happened. It was
So we're
fully
going to go through and
been-
introduce
it
all
would've
of
been
our
so
wonderful
bad.
people. So we'll start here with Nosh.
I am at Sir Monolith on Twitter, and I happen to be there sometimes. I have this game. I have another game with Ree on Sunday nights at around 6 o'clock Pacific, and another game earlier in the day on Kira's channel. That's a fun time at 12:30, 1 o'clock ish. So you should definitely check those out. Tonight was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's too bad our other player wasn't here. She's not feeling too well, so
Yeah.
we'll roll here next time. But you know, it was a good time, and wasn't really sure what I was going to be expecting, and it definitely just kept twisting and turning the whole way. You know, like that knife in the wound, you just kind of kept twisting it.
All right.
I can't wait to see how things continue to develop.
All right. Next, the lovely player of Walter.
Oh, snap. I survived another night. Again, y'all, I am Ursa Ringer, or Ursa. Y'all already know where to find me. I done shouted out my socials. Y'all would see me on the Cookout TTRPG if Kira likes me enough. Ree don't like me no more, so I don't know if I'm gonna be here on Sunday. But if Ree keep me around, it's gonna be all right. Y'all gonna see me again. But next call.
And last but certainly not least, the wonderful Die.
Hi. Hey, I didn't die, which is amazing. And so you can keep tabs on me and all of my wonderful, wacky adventures on Twitter at Dicomaniac. And can't wait to see what happens next.
All right, and with that, our vampire story has come to a close. I hope you'll join us for the official start of The Price of Power to see these wonderful kindred discovering just what exactly it cost to grow in strength in the world of darkness. Until next time, have a wonderful night.